Today is going to be a little bit of a foster care battle between Riverside County and LA County. But it's not really a battle, because what it's really about is the fact that these two entities are there for the same reason, and that's to get these kids in foster care homes that are safe and that the kids can thrive in. Okay, so with that being said, yes, I'm going to cover some topics that might be a little bit touchy, but it's not meant to be a negative thing or discourage you from going forth on your journey to potentially becoming a foster or adoptive parent. This is just fact. What it is what it is, and sometimes the processes are not perfect. As we all know, the systems are overwhelmed and there's not enough people to do what they need to do. So everybody needs to take their part to step up, volunteer, participate, do what they can to send out some of this into the world. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So my initial review for Los Angeles County is really positive all around. They have, I don't know if it's because they have a lot more money than Riverside County or just access to different things. It is a bigger county with a lot more people, so there are a lot more resources available to them. With that being said, I made the phone call. I called in about some children that I've seen on my Fox LA, which is Fox 11, right here on Wednesday's Child. So I called the number, which is right here, and I inquired about some children that I had seen on TV, on the news, and I got an instant response. It was awesome. She sent out this welcome packet, which was really cool. It has a lot of stuff in here, including a calendar that highlights children that are on Wednesday's Child. And they're really trying to get these kids homes, especially older kids, because there's such a stigma around them. But I'm not getting into that. I'm trying to get into what LA County had offered versus Riverside County. So when I called in, I got a live person, which was amazing. They really have specialized teams there, and the lady I spoke with specialized in Wednesday's Child. And so she had a lot of information, and she didn't know the children by, excuse them. Knock it off, guys. Knock it off. She didn't know them by numbers. She knew them by name, which was really cool and amazing. And it made me feel like they're very family-oriented, like a big unit that works together very well. I showed up for the orientation. Well, I signed up for the orientation in advance in the summer, and went there. It was at, I think, the Marriott or the Hyatt, I can't remember, but it was a really nice hotel in LA. They offered us food and beverage, which was really nice because we're there from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For this orientation / first certification, and we learned a lot of information. It was very well presented. The people were presentable. They looked really, actually, they looked nice. They represented the county very nicely, and I got a lot out of it. And I left there feeling very confident, very positive. Like, yes, I want to go forward in this, and I really want to be a part of this, and I can't wait to work with these people. And that's such a really amazing feeling. And I'm sad to say that I did not have that same experience with Riverside County. Okay, that being said, let's get into Riverside County. Riverside County took a long time for them to get back to me. When I say a long time, I mean 24 to 48 hours. I made a phone call to find out about the orientation, class dates, and all that stuff. They were very rude. When I asked about the classes, I said I'd already been to orientation in LA County, so I kind of know what we're expecting. I'm looking at the class dates because of mine and my partner's work schedules. We're trying to look ahead to request time off so that we could get those dates off. And she was very reluctant to tell us class schedules. In fact, she did not tell us any scheduling at all. She just said every first Saturday of the month, we have the orientation, just come in. You don't need to sign up or anything. So like, fine, so we go in there. It was at a county building here in Riverside, and the people were not very presentable, not gonna lie. Not that I'm judging them off of what they look like, but I expect people who work for the county to look presentable, and they didn't. To say the least. So also, we were not offered any food or beverage, which is fine, but there wasn't anything there like a vending machine or anything we could possibly access because we were there from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. as well. So that was a little bit of a bummer. Also, if you needed to use the restroom, you had to leave the building, go to a separate building to use the restroom. So you potentially missed out on information, which was, it wasn't a big deal, but okay. The information was not presented well. They were not prepared. They didn't even know how to use the equipment that they're working with, which is like that little projector machine. And not to say that, you know, that makes them bad or anything. It doesn't. It just makes it a little bit, you don't feel as comfortable. Like you're putting your application, your process in the county's hands, and the workers are either overworked or whatever the case may be, that they can't handle what they're doing. That doesn't make you feel very confident about going forward. So that was my initial review on both counties. I hope that was helpful for you. I don't want this to be discouraging in any way, shape, or form, because it's really just about information so that you can know what to expect in your timeline, because we took a lot of time to turn in our applications, and it takes minimum 30 days for them to process your application and just to send you a letter that says, hey, we got it, move on to the next step. In my case, it's taking longer than that. I called in at my 30-day mark, and they said, yeah, give us another 3 weeks. So it just takes time sometimes, people. You just got to be prepared. If I would have sent it in earlier, you know, it wouldn't have probably been an issue. So with that being said, I still encourage you all to go forward and seek out information. Look for other YouTubers like myself that are out there putting their journey out there for you to help you out. Ask questions, subscribe, and just keep in tune, and let's just help each other out. Also, I want to do a shout out to 2 people that I follow religiously, and I really enjoy watching all their videos. I try and like and subscribe to all of them. I'm going to give a shout out to A Fostered Life. That's the name of the YouTube channel. And also Kimberly Holden. So check those out. They go through their journeys, both of which have adopted successfully from the foster care system, and that is pretty amazing. They have some awesome kids and some stories. Do check them out, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.